Hello everybody. Good evening. How are you?
Hello, hello.
Hey, Andrei. I'm from Bucharest. Where are you from? Let's see. Let me know in chat. Hello from Romania. I believe that Andrei is still in France, right?
Yeah,
Ioana is from UK. That's awesome. Please let me know. It's so beautiful that okay, London, Ecuador. Wow, that's awesome. Manchester, Switzerland. Amazing. Romania. Awesome. It's so beautiful that with this technology we can connect from all around the world, which is pretty amazing. First of all, thank you for being here with us tonight. We will wait for another few minutes just for everybody to connect. But until then, I'm really curious who is for the first time in this kind of Zoom call. Please let me know in the chat. Say me, okay? Amazing one, amazing. From Mexico, that's awesome. Awesome. Who is? Another one, maybe me.
Yeah,
Okay.
hello,
Oh,
hello, good evening. Yeah,
hello.
good evening. I'm getting from Nigeria.
Amazing. Thank you for being with us, Charlotte.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful people. That's awesome. And I've seen that few of us are friends. Of course, few of us are new here. And first of all, I really want to congratulate you for trusting your friends who invited you here because they thought of you. And also, before we start, I would really like to know who loves to travel because it's February. In a few days, March will be here, and the season of summer, of spring, it's coming over. And who is excited of um, having an amazing holiday, maybe some travel the next few months? Do you like travel? Do you love travel?
who doesn't?
That's true. That's true. Amazing. Amazing. I love that we are from all around the Europe, all around the world. That's pretty amazing. Okay, because I really don't want to keep you more in this introduction. Let's say my name is Ramona. I'm from Bucharest, as I told you before, and the purpose that we are here tonight is that you will see a concept, you will see a project that we are deeply in love with, because as some of you told me that you love travel, and I believe that this traveling can help us have one of the most beautiful experience that we can have in this lifetime. Also, you will see a concept, a project that will help us travel smarter, travel in a more interesting way, and of course, we will have the opportunity to become financially free. But I will not be the person who will explain you all this project, how all this project works. And that person is going to be Razvan Dinca. Razvan, it's my let's say like a dear soul brother, because I met him around 8 years ago, and when I met Razvan, I was maybe in my toughest period in my life. And it's very interesting when God sends us, or the universe, or however we want to name this energy, sends the right people at the right time in our path. And this is how I met Razvan. And in that period, Razvan was top performer in another similar project. He was a leader of a beautiful community. He was traveling all around the world. He was generating all more than $1 million until the age of 30. And when I met him, I saw, wow, this can be real. And he inspired me. And of course, after that, we started another project. We are organizing retreats. But what I saw in him, it was that amazing values, human values. And in the summer, last summer, when he told me about this project, I was like, wow, it's such a blessing to start this journey again together. And also, I'm sure that through his guidance and through his, let's say, experience, we can really build some amazing things together. So, Razvan, if you can help, if you can hear us, please let me know, and the stage is yours.
Thank you, Ramo. Let's give it up for Ramo. Let's give a big round of applause. Thank you so much for this warm introduction. Thank you, everyone. Good evening to everyone. First of all, Ramona is my dear friend. She's like a soul sister. As she told you, we met 8 years ago, and she's such a beautiful soul and such a beautiful human being, which I'm deeply grateful to have her in my life and in this project. Now, for all of you that are here, when Ramona asked you, where are you from? It just melted my heart. I'm so honored to have all of you guys, people from South America, Europe, Africa, and all around the world. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know time is precious, and if you guys decided to spend it together, I really hope tonight will be the night of gifts. I don't know if you believe in gifts. I do believe in gifts. I just came recently from Santa Claus house in Lapland. And it's so beautiful when adults, human beings, learn to dream again, my friends. Learn to hope again. Learn to put in their hearts and soul the vision of a new life, of a better life. And I'm telling you this story because I believe this is what tonight is all about. A new hope, a new perspective, a new vision. Now, this being said, I want to thank you for accepting the invitation of my friends. If you are invited here, it seems someone trusted that this project will benefit you, that this project will enhance your life, will create a better quality of life. I've been part of the industry, you'll see, for about 15 years. When I was 24, I discovered this concept, this business model. Long story short, in 2014, I started promoting a very similar project. Back then, it was the biggest travel club in the world, an American company. I had some of the most beautiful 7-8 years of my life. I started promoting that club. It just expanded around the world. We had millions of members. I traveled in hundreds of destinations. As Ramona told you, I became financially free. But even more than that, we created a beautiful community there. Now, in the pandemic, as you all know, the travel industry was closed for about a year, so no one was traveling anywhere. And long story short, that concept went bankrupt. After that, I became very focused on my own projects. I'm building with Ramona all kinds of retreats and events, seminars, conferences. I work with corporations, doing all kinds of trainings, especially in sales and leadership. But I haven't been part of the industry for the last 5-6 years. Now, last year, a miracle happened for me. And I do believe, as Ramona was saying, I believe God works in miracles many times. So if you have told me 1 year ago that we'll be here with tens of people from around the world promoting this concept, I would have told you, oh my God, you took some magic mushrooms or something. But long story short, last year, my dear friend Luminica, who brought this concept in Romania and many other countries from all around the world, showed me again the project. The project you'll see tonight, I've been seeing it for the last 5 years. So if you think about studying it, I've been studying it for 5 years. I met the founder, I met the owner. Oh, Lumi is here with us. At the end, Lumi, if you want to say a few words in 2-3 minutes, you are my guest, if you'll be able. Lumi is in Mexico right now. Hey, everyone. Hello, my friend. What is there? That's a beautiful group out there from Mexico. Nice to see you guys again. Nice to meet you. Oh, Mihai. Hello. Wow. Well, this is the beauty. From Guadalajara. And this, before we are starting to present you this concept, this is the magic of this project. You see, it connects people, beautiful people from around the world, and just re-enlightens hope, my friends. So, as I told you, Lumi showed me again this project. After 5 years, I saw its evolution. I saw the growth. I saw travel technology that for me is revolutionary, and I will show it to you guys exactly how it works. I loved what it offers to people, the chance of living a better life, traveling more, creating beautiful experiences, and also being financially free for the ones interested also in the opportunity. Long story short, I started becoming kind of evolved at the end of last year, more inviting some people, but from just inviting some people, we already had a big team that started expanding around the world. But officially, I can tell you that for this beginning of this year, especially for the last couple of weeks, I decided to go all in this project. And the reason is very simple. I really believe with all my heart this company will create a revolution around the world. I really believe it can touch lives, millions of lives around the world. And I do believe we can help a lot of people that are looking for hope. With this being said, I will invite you guys to just have an open mind. Just have an open heart for the next tens of minutes. What if tonight is the night you've been praying for, looking for, as it was for me and for many of the people that invited you here tonight? I do feel that what you'll see tonight will be something special that can enhance your life for the better. And I just invite you to watch it. Watch it with your heart, watch it with your mind, watch it with your soul. Obviously, if this resonates with you and you feel to join us, it'll be amazing. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. You'll still be our friends. There is no pressure here. But I just invite you to see it with an open heart. So I will share with you guys some materials so you can deeply understand what we are truly doing here. So our company was founded about 13 years ago. It's called MWR Life, if you want to check it online. And what the company managed to develop as a technology is this app called Travel Advantage. Travel Advantage is an advanced, a revolutionary travel app that basically you can download obviously on your iPhone, Samsung, and whatever technological device, whatever phone you use. What is amazing is that we have all the important travel licenses like ETOA, IATA. And what is very important to have these licenses, my friends, because you know when you travel with a club like this, you are secure. You know you are safe, right? You are not traveling with a small agency in the corners of, I don't know, London or Bucharest, where I live, or anywhere around the world, but it's a big community, a big travel club. Also because I'm very interested in the image of a company. For example, if you go on Google and you check on Trustpilot for Travel Advantage, you see we'll have 4.8 out of 5. What does it mean? From thousands and thousands of reviews, it means our clients are happy, our customers are satisfied, and that's why the company is expanding right now all around the world. The services are amazing. Like what we managed to do, which is unique with this travel platform, basically we gathered 8 or 10 websites in one single platform. So whatever you need to do in the travel industry, basically you can find through our Travel Advantage app. You can book hotels, you can book flights, you can book cruises, you can book car rentals, activities, you can have access to live events, you can have access to our VIP product, which is called Life Experience, and I will show you in a minute what life experiences are. You have access to a lifestyle mall, where are over 100,000 products that you are currently using for sure. Plus you have access to an amazing technology with artificial intelligence that I cannot wait to share more about in the minutes that will come. Now, how will you be able to use the app? Once you become a member, you go on the app. For example, you want to go to Dubai, as you see here. Just like you go on Expedia or Booking.com, you click the city where you want to visit, you click the period, and in a few tens of seconds, the app searches in millions of hotels that we have contracts with all around the world. And what is amazing is that it also searches for the prices on the other websites, like Booking or Expedia, and it's trying to give you the best price in the market in the way I will show you in a minute. So here are a few examples so you understand the power of our contracts, the power of Travel Advantage. On the right side, you see the prices on Booking.com. For example, in Europe, this is the most used travel website. And on the left side, you see the offers we have for the same hotels on Travel Advantage. The offers are for a week, okay? So here is an amazing example, right? In Marrakesh, in Morocco, an amazing 4-star hotel. If you look on Booking.com, the price is about $700. With us, about $460. So more than $240 saved in one trip, only one reservation. Here is another beautiful example in Antalya in Turkey, in a gorgeous 5-star resort. $2,600 on Booking.com, $2,075 with us. So more than $500 difference. The further away you travel, or let's say in more luxurious places, the savings can be even higher. And I'm giving you an example here in the Maldives in a beautiful 5-star resort. On booking.com, the price is $3,600. With us is about $2,300, my friends. So more than $1,300 difference. And as you can see, you know, they are not savings of $10, $20, $30. It's big savings. Now, the kind of personality I have, in order for me to promote something, I need to trust it 1000%. So I'm just giving you an example. For New Year's Eve, I've been with my best friend. We've been to Chamonix, to France. We went there skiing. And just to imagine, he booked the same hotel on booking.com, and it was about $3,000. And with us, with Travel Advantage, was about $2,300. So more than $700 difference. And again, I have about 15 to 20 reservations on the app in the last couple of months. So I know it works, and that's why I started also promoting it massively in the last period. Now, how can you access the services of our travel club? The first type of membership is called a VIP membership. The VIP membership offers you access to our hotels platform, flights, car rentals, transfers, and activities. And the membership works like a subscription, just like Netflix, and it's $20 a month. Obviously, most of the people can afford this membership. I would not say it's our best membership, but you know, if you want to do a test and you just want to check the platform, obviously you can check it and see how it works. Now, the membership we promote the most is Elite and Turbo. So Elite offers access to all the services of our club. First of all, you have access to the hotels platform, but you have bigger savings, a lot bigger savings as an Elite member. Also, you have access to flights, as I told you, car rentals. You have access to activities. And this is so amazing, my friends. Imagine going in your favorite places around the world and you go on the app and you just book the activities there. I mean, you want to go to a museum or a hop on, hop off tour or whatever you want to do. I'm just giving you an example. Through the end of last year, I went to the Himalayas, to Everest. We climbed until base camp with a few friends of mine. And one of the days we rented from the app, from Travel Advantage, a flight tour over the whole Himalayas, my friend. Imagine seeing the Himalayas from an airplane, seeing Lhotse, seeing the Everest mountain. It's something so unique, so special. And the activity was about $120, $130 per person, right? So this is the kind of services you can book through our app. Also, you have land transportation, transfers, and you have access to our VIP product, which is called Life Experiences. So as the name says, this product are real life experiences. They are built all around the world in the best hotels, only 4 and 5-star hotels. And they're created so once you go to a trip like this, you say like, wow, this was a trip of a lifetime. Also, you have access to our lifestyle mall. As I told you, it's something where you find over 100,000 products. I will show you immediately how it works. You have access also to resorts. You have access to homes or apartments if you want to travel like that. Access to event tickets, last minute offers. And as I told you, what I will believe will create a revolution around the world in the travel industry is our AI technology. So just think about it for a moment. In our generation, when people want to go somewhere, want to travel somewhere, how do they do it? How do they build an itinerary? So either they spend days and days on the internet creating an itinerary, right, on Google, on websites, or so on and so forth, or they hire a travel agent which just does the same thing for them in days. How does the AI work? Let's say you want to book a dream vacation for you and your family. Let's say you want to go to Dubai, right? You go on the AI, you tell, look, I want to go to Dubai. We want to stay at a 4-star hotel or 5-star or whatever you want. I'm there with my wife or my husband and our 2 kids, and we want to do a tour at Burj Khalifa and a safari in the desert, and we want to go to a museum, let's say. And in a few tens of seconds, my friends, the AI does exactly what you'll do in 3-4 days. It builds the dream vacation, it builds the itinerary, it searches on our activities, and it just sends the links so you can immediately book from the app. That's a lot of time, a lot of energy, obviously saved when you are using this AI. So I believe it will be something really revolutionary for people for the next years. Now, also other amazing benefits that you have as an Elite member, you can add up to 4 travelers on your account that travel with the same benefits. You have access to a support system, which is 24 hours per 7, which means whenever you are, wherever you are, someone is there to help you, my friends, right? It works through the app, through our chat. Also, we have the support number, so you can call them wherever you are. And, you know, it's crucially important when you travel. For example, I rented a car with the app, and the car got broke. It's crazy. It wasn't starting anymore. So it's amazing when you call someone and we connected to them. They put us in contact with Enterprise, the car rental company. And long story short, they were so, you know, kind and trying to support and trying to help. And this is crucially important, my friends. You know, you have someone there taking care of you wherever you travel around the world. Also, we have a guarantee, a price guarantee that works like this. When you are trying to book a hotel through our platform, I wouldn't say all the time, but in most of the cases, you'll find prices that are better on Travel Advantage than on the other websites. But let's say you book a hotel with Travel Advantage and you find it cheaper on another website, just say like booking.com or Expedia. You build a form, you send it to the company with some print screens so they can see it's the same hotel, the same services, obviously, and they give you the difference back plus 50% more as a bonus. So in travel credits, so you know all the time you'll have the best price guaranteed as a member. And also something I love, it's our travel credits program. It's basically a program that works like this. When you are trying to go to a trip, you order for members. Between 1 and 5% of the reservation, you get a cashback. And you get this cash back in travel credits that you can use for your future trips. And this is something amazing. I have so many thousands and thousands of points that I earned in the last couple of months just for myself traveling or for the other members I have on my platform, right, through my membership. Now, how does the Elite membership work? For all the benefits, all the services you've seen until now, the Elite membership is $120 a month, or about €100, or you can convert it to your own currency. And besides the fact that you are using the app and all this amazing technology and services, these money are not a tax, but through our loyalty program, they can become points. 1 point equals $1, and you can use them as discounts on the platform. Discounts for hotels, discounts for flights, for car rentals, activities, and the biggest part of them you can use in these life experiences, right? In these beautiful packages that we're organizing, and you'll see immediately how the life experiences look like. Now, the membership we usually recommend is the upgrade to Turbo. So Turbo is done once in a life. It's only $250. And one of the most amazing things Turbo does is that it doubles your points every month. And this is something amazing, my friends. So you have the same membership, $120, but instead of paying $240, you pay just $120 and they just double your points. That's cool, awesome, right? So you have 240 points multiplied by 12 months, for example, you have 2,880 points that you can use for your future trips just because you are a Turbo. Also, the $250 are not a club fee, another tax, but immediately they are converted in points. So it's like buying 250 loyalty points that you can use immediately on the app. Also, what you have amazing as a Turbo member, you have priority for reservations for life experiences, and some of them are so amazing they are sold out very fast. I'm just giving you an example. Through the end of last year, we had a beautiful spiritual life experience in my home country in Romania. So we had some beautiful journeys. Also, we went to a medieval castle. They did a medieval feast just for us. We had a big party with a fire camp. We had so many amazing experiences. We're about 50, 60 people coming from all around the world. So the trip was launched in a weekend event in Istanbul, and in 1-2 days it was sold out immediately. So as a Turbo member, you can see them in advance and you can book them. Also, you have extra discounts for the hotels. You have the option to deduce 100 loyalty points also for a second person when you go to a life experience. And what is also amazing, you remember you have 4 members on your membership. If you are a Turbo, you can change them every 6 months. Now, let's do a recap. So for the people that want to become Elite members, the Elite subscription is $120 a month. Actually, the Turbo is the same. So when you are only Elite, the $120 become 120 points, as we established already. The activation fee for Elite is $120 once in a life. And then if you want to become a Turbo also is $250 also once in a life. So totally, let's say if you want to become a Turbo and an Elite member, it's $490. What is amazing as a Turbo member, my friends, is from the moment that you became a Turbo, they double immediately also your first subscription, your first monthly fee, which means you'll have totally 490 points, right? So this is zero risk. You can use them immediately on the app. Now, I told you about the life experiences. Let me show you the magic of these trips. Actually, this is a trip I just came back a few weeks ago. I had this dream of going to Lapland. I'm sure you've been seeing the Aurora Borealis in the pictures, on videos, on Instagram. I had this dream even since I was a child and I was studying it in geography. So we went there a few weeks ago in January, the end of January, my friends. Were there about 30 people, beautiful people, with family, with kids. 2 nights we saw the Aurora Borealis. I cannot tell you in words, my friend. It was so beautiful, so special. And imagine we stayed at a beautiful 4-star hotel. It was exactly at the slopes. We skied there. And the price was $750 per person with half board, where you can also deduct about $400 in points. You remember the points? Which meant that after applying the points, the trip was about $350 per person. It was truly like so unique. And the price, I wouldn't say it's fair. I would say it's very accessible, right? So I don't use big words. This is another experience, another example. 5 days, actually, it was about 1 week ago in February in the Rio Carnival. Most people know about the Carnival from Rio. Again, with breakfast included, superior rooms. You obviously could go to the Carnival. And the price was for 5 days, $700 per person, minus 300 points. Here you have another example in Zanzibar. 5 days at a beautiful hotel, Melia Zanzibar, with all-inclusive services, $104,000 per person, minus 750 points. And again, there are hundreds and hundreds of trips like this every year, right? I won't get in all of them, but you can imagine the trips and how beautiful it will be. So you can go in your most favorite destinations with your dear ones all around the world. Now, what I will show you in the next 30 seconds is the cherry on the cake as a member. And when I saw what they're doing with the loyalty program, I'm like, wow, this will be amazing. I mean, this will be a no-brainer for most people to join at least as a member and enjoy the services. So how does the loyalty program work? So when you are an elite member, you have the monthly fee, right? So if you have 12 months of loyalty, you're a member for 12 months. If you're an elite member, it means you have $1,440 in points, right? Obviously, you can use them every month. But also, if you are a turbo member, you have 2,880 points that you can use. And at the end of the year, you can choose a trip in a 4 or 5-star hotel, and you can pay for 2 people only with points. I will repeat it, okay? So after 12 months of loyalty, you receive your points, 1,440 as an elite member, 2,880 as a turbo member. And although you might have spent a few of them during the year, you remember, you can use them even monthly. But with the remaining points that you have, you can choose a trip for 2 people in a 4 or 5-star hotel, and you can pay it only with points. I don't think I need to say the third time. Obviously, you realize how beautiful of a benefit is for members. And let me give you some example. This, for example, the first one is a beautiful trip in Las Vegas. I've been there 7-8 times. It's such an amazing place to go. And for a 4-star hotel, the price is almost $1,000 for 2 people. Okay. Or for example, in Playa del Carmen in Mexico, $1,100 for 2 people. Or you go to Borovo in Kazakhstan, about $600, 4-star hotel for 2 people. Or in Phuket in Thailand, again, for 4-star hotels, $800 for 2 people. Or even, let's say, more luxurious hotel in Grand Oasis in Cancun, about $2,500 for 2 people if you are a turbo and you are using all the points. So again, my friends, these are not just usual trips. These are amazing trips. And there will be tens and tens of trips like this every year that you can go. And actually, this is the worst case scenario. If you're thinking, what is the worst case scenario if I join this club? This is the worst case scenario, right? You put every month about $120. And in the worst case scenario, at the end of the year, you have a beautiful trip for 2 people in a 4 or 5-star gorgeous resort. Now, as I told you, I travel with this club about 15, 20 times, right, in the last couple of months. I've been using the reservation, the activities, car rentals, the life experience. And again, as I was talking about the Lapland trip, my friends, that's when I realized how beautiful it is to be part of this trip. I told you, we've been about 30 people there. We've seen the Aurora Borealis. We've done rides with huskies. We've done rides with reindeer. We went to Santa Claus house. I mean, for kids, it was something so beautiful, mind-blowing. We skied in some of the most beautiful landscapes I've ever seen, seeing the, the polar circle, 360 degrees, and the sun falling at the polar circle. It's something so unique and so special, my friends. And that's when I realized how beautiful can this club change the life of a person. And I just want you guys please to reflect on something. If you look around, it doesn't matter if you live in Europe or South America or Africa or whatever you are, Asia, North America, or whatever you are right now all around the world. If you observed what's happening to most of the people, my friends, we became almost like robots. Like literally. Most of the people are just surviving life. They are not truly living life anymore, my friends. They are just waking up in the morning, coming back in the evening, or working remote from their laptops, going to their jobs, going to their businesses, paying bills, and so on and so forth. But they're not really enjoying life anymore. So what I love about this club is that it just re-enlightens the hearts of people, brings the hope again. They start traveling more, hoping again, connecting to a beautiful community, with people with great values, people that can have fun with, people that can support you, people that you just love spending time with. And obviously you have this amazing club and this amazing platform behind you that supports us with all the services you have seen. So when I saw it, I said wow, even if people are just members, what a benefit they will have, how much it will enhance their life in a positive way. Now, some of the people are just members, right? They are just enjoying the services and using the app and being part of the community. But what I'm sharing with you guys for the next 10 minutes, it's also an amazing opportunity. Now, the business opportunity is optional. I don't know if it will be for you, if it will not be for you. But if you are right now in a stage of your life where you would feel there will be room for something more money or more time with your family, or maybe you are great already financially, but you want to touch lives, right? You want to change some lives around the world. This might be for you, my friends. Now, how does the business work? First of all, coincidence or not, about 20 years ago, I was studying marketing in the Economic Studies University in Bucharest. So the teachers 20 years ago were teaching us that marketing will change all around the world. And more people will buy products or services based off the belief, the faith they have in the people around them, the trust they have, right? So just think about all the big companies like Uber and all these companies, they use referral marketing, right? You are a user of Uber, right? You give the app to some people and you get some benefits, some money or some rides or so on and so forth. So they realize that it works. Now, what did MWIF realized? That instead of paying hundreds of millions of dollars in commercials, traditional marketing, it's a lot smarter for them to pay us as leader, all of us, to expand the network of members all around the world. Now, I've been part of the industry since I was 24 years old, more than 15 years, right? When I saw it, I said, wow, I want to do a PhD in this industry because I love the impact, the positive impact it can have on people's lives. With this being said, all these years, the last 5 years, I've been offered, as I told you, I was in my top level in my previous company. So I was offered all kinds of positions and cryptos and cash and whatever to join companies. And I always said no, my friends. So why did I say yes to MWR Life? Because I trust this company will truly create a revolution in the years ahead. And I know how to do the research. First of all, I became friends with the owner. We had multiple calls. I went through him in all the compensation plan, all the money. Right now, we're about 130 million a year. The owner, his name is Yoni Ashurov. He showed me his Excels. I saw the sustainability of this company long term. So in order to study the future of a company, you need to study the history, right? So the company is founded in 2013, right? So it's already 13 years, right, since we've been here. The company survived the pandemic, right? So again, it's a big green flag, right? If you survive the pandemic, it means we're doing something great. We are present on all the 5 continents, in most of the countries all around the world. We have headquarters around the world. There are already over 500, right? 500,000 members that joined this concept in the last couple of years. So, it's not like 2 members or 40, 50. Right? It's a big community. So when you go with a big community like this to hotels, obviously you create all these amazing deals that we have. But what is extremely important is to understand the revolution we can do in the travel industry. I showed you the AI, I showed you the loyalty program, you saw the value of the membership. So just imagine how many millions and millions of members we can have around the world. Now, regarding the travel industry, if you go on Google, it's still the biggest industry in the world. More than $8 trillion, my friends. More than cinema, more than beauty, more than coffee, more than food supplements, right? So it's an industry that keeps growing and growing. People have been traveling since we were using carriages and horses, and right now we are using flights, and suddenly, I know, in the next tens of years, probably we'll go on Mars, right? So it's something that is very deep in the DNA of humans, right? We love traveling. Now, how does the business part work? So when you refer people to the club and they become members, you get a commission. It's that simple. If you recommend a VIP member, you get $20. If you recommend an elite member, you get $40. If you recommend a turbo member, you get $80. It's that simple. As many members as you register to the club and recommend to the club, as much money you are making. Now, also, there is an amazing opportunity where you can get about 10 to 25% of all the monthly fees that people you have personally enrolled in the club pay every month, right? Which goes up to 25%. So that means you can enroll 10 members, 20 members, 40, 50, how many members you enroll, you make about 10 to 25% from all the monthly fees they're paying. But this is something that I believe will be extremely, extremely valuable for people. And how does it work? What did the club think about? So what do people love, my friends? They love traveling, right? So they thought, what if we would allow people to earn a free vacation at a 4- or 5-star hotel every year for 2 people? Would that sound interesting? So how does it work, my friends? If you are a member and you enroll 3 members in the club, as long as these members are active, which means they're paying their monthly fees, your subscription, your membership is self-financed. That means that you are not paying it anymore, but the club pays it for you. And you still get the points for it, right? Which means that after 12 months, as long as you had at least 3 active members, you also get the free vacation. That means $1,440 if you're an elite member, $2,880 in points. If you're a turbo member, you can use in a few vacation. Just for recommending the club to a few people. So is that awesome? I believe so. But from now on, this project can also become a business. And this is the slide I want to show you, right? This is where people can make money. Now, if you look on the right side, I want you to understand what can happen, right? So you talk to a few people talk to other people, and their people talk to other people, and so on and so forth. And I'm just letting you know what happened to me in my previous company. So I enrolled in about 7-8 years, about 100 to 200 people personally in 7-8 years. From those people, I would say about 10-20 of them decided to also build the project, build the community. And from those 10-20 people, my friends, I had an organization of about 100,000 people. So I'm not saying this to brag or to impress you, but to make you understand how big this can become. Now, if you look on the right side, what you need to understand, the compensation plan is very simple. There are 8 bonuses. I don't want to go to all of them. The most important for you is to understand where the money comes from. So more than 50% of the turnover the company makes, they get back into commissions for us that are building the travel communities all around the world. You don't need to enroll these people personally. You talk to a few friends. Their friends talk to their friends, and their friends to their friends, just like on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. And that's how you can start having a community. Now, if you look on the right side, this is the total commissions that can be expected depending on the number of members you have in the team. So before we move forward, I want us to have an honest conversation. But please, you don't need to say to anyone, but please have an honest conversation with yourself. So if you look on the right side, what is the kind of income you could make every month by giving a few hours a week, besides your job, besides your business, whatever you are doing? And that amount of money will truly change your lifestyle for the better. I mean, I know you'll have more time for your kids, for your family, you will travel more, you'll buy a new car, a new house, right? You could have that lifestyle that you want. Just please look on the right side and look at an amount that right now you feel, wow, if I would make this amount of money, that would be awesome. And I will give you a few examples. Let's say you want to make about $1,500 a month. If you look on the left side, you see how many members you need in your team. So you need about 30 members to make about $1,500 in a month. If you want to make about $3,000 in a month, which I believe in most of the countries will obviously build a bit of financial freedom, you see 60 plus 60 members. It's a very simple system with 2 teams. I don't want to go deep into details. So total, you need 120 members. Again, not enrolled by you personally, by the whole team. And when you have about 120 members, my friends, you make about $3,000 a month. With this being said, obviously, this is just the beginning, right? And if you check these numbers, obviously, I talk to people that want to make a few $100s, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of millions. Now, I will give you my personal example. Remember I told you in my last company, I had about 100,000 members with my team, but we had a cap at $50,000 a month. So if you check here on this compensation plan, with the same team, with about $100,000, 100,000 members in my team, I will be somewhere between the last levels, right? The second last level or the last level, which means about $500,000 to $1 million a month. Now, I know for some of you guys, this amount of money scares you right now, and it's okay. That's fine. I don't want you to go there if you cannot see it that far. And again, this is not the kind of company where you just sign up, you don't do anything, and you become a millionaire overnight. It's not like that, my friend. What is real? To talk transparently, can we have a transparent conversation? So, if you want to have a transparent conversation, most of the people just join the club and they're happy members. And that's awesome, right? That's the value of the membership. Some people just talk to a few friends and maybe they earn that trip for free at the end of the year. Some people, though, decide to talk to a few more people and maybe they make like $200-300 a month or something. But there are some people, I know if you are that kind of person, but there are also some people that want to have a bit more in their lives. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm saying about a better lifestyle, a better education for their kids, better trips, a better car, a better house, and just a better quality of life, my friends. And if you are willing to give a few hours a week with the people that invited you here, besides your job, besides your business, with us, together with us, I will show you exactly how we'll support you, how I'll be next to you. You can start earning some serious money, right? From a few $100s a month to thousands of dollars a month to millions. Depends on how much you want to get involved in this. But I gave you all this information to understand we are not talking here about the joke, my friends. It's something that just started in 13 years. The company just put a foundation. I really believe with all my heart in the next couple of years we can get to millions of members. To be honest, I trust only myself. With our team, we can have millions of members from all around the world because I know the value of this project and I know what it can bring in people's lives all around the world. Now, if you are thinking, okay, Razvan, but how does the business work? What do I need to do? So first of all, you become a partner, right? The business works just like a franchise. And with $100 every year, you have your own business center. It will be like, for example, Ioana Zamfor. I see her here. She just signed up a few days ago. It will be ioana.mwrlife.com. You have a referral link and access to a back office. And through that referral link, we can start signing up members in your team, my friends. And then that team can expand. You have a community. So the website, the business center, shows you exactly what happens in your business, right? You don't need an accountant. You don't need employees. You don't need, deposits or all kinds of investments. Obviously, as an investment, $100 a year is a joke. I lost tens of thousands of dollars in gyms and so many other projects where I lost my money or real estate, right? This is a joke as a business. And for me, it's still the most accessible way for people to become financially free to this model of business core network marketing. Now, through this business, you manage your whole team, your whole organization. Also, the company will give you multiple ways in which you can be paid. Or you can have a card with MWR Life and they can send you the money to this MasterCard, or you can send it in your bank account or in a company account. You can sign up also as a company or in crypto, whatever you prefer. We have funnels. It's a modern technology, my friends, built so we can have support. Now, because we talked about support, I know some of you guys are asking, but Razvan, how will I do this? How do I know how to do this? So first of all, we have all the materials and all the training systems so we can support you, my friends. This is something that can be learned. We have materials in Spanish, we have materials in English, in Romania, in most countries all around the world. We have the right materials, presentations, trainings. We have presentations all around the world, like you saw tonight, right? We have presentations like this all around the world where you just invite your friends. They see the concept, someone explains to them, they understand the value. You don't need to convince them on anything. They get convinced by themselves once they see the concept. And this is how your team will start growing. Then we have trainings for presentations. We have materials in English. We are building one soon. You'll have all the tools you need. And most importantly, you'll have the support from the people that invited you here. Obviously, there are people that saw the project, they believe in it, right? There are people that are not just here to, make you sign up in a club. They're here to support you, to work with you. And also you have the support from us, my friends. I personally decided to do one presentation a week publicly. So if you resonated with myself, with our team, obviously you can join our presentation. We'll be supporting you, and not just myself, but there are so many great leaders from all around the world that are willing to work with you and support you. The only variable in this equation, who do you think it is? You. So this is for you to decide. If you feel that tonight is the night, if you feel that tonight is the decision night where you truly want to create an impact, my friend, for yourself, for your family, what if this company, this project might be that thing, you know, that vehicle that you might have been waiting for many, many years. Now, what we want to invite you, we want to invite you also to know us better. So if you take this business seriously, I'm not inviting you only to join our project, but also inviting you to join us in Antalya in April. So 2 times a year, the company has a convention, is the international convention. This time of the year, it will be in Turkey, in Antalya, in April, more exactly 25 to 26 in April. And in this event, there will be thousands of people coming from all around the world. There will be a beautiful holiday. We have access to some amazing 4 and 5-star hotels with mind-blowing prices. So you'll have fun, you'll rest, you'll give yourself a holiday. This is your award, my friend. But more importantly that you have access to this convention, it's called Elevate, where you'll be able to know thousands of people from all around the world. The founder of the company will be there, the vice presidents of the company, leaders from all around the world. So after this event, my friend, you'll be able to see, wow, like I know how to do it. I see the vision. I have the strategies. And after this event, obviously you can take off and build this project wherever you want, in Ecuador, in Switzerland, in South America, North America, Europe, Africa, from wherever you guys are from all around the world. And I just want to give you guys a vision, so you understand how far this project can come. So I'm originally born in Romania. I've been traveling in many countries around the world, but this was always my base. So my country is a country with about 20 million people. The average income is about $1,000 a month, more or less. And just to imagine, in my previous project, I told you we had about maybe 60, 70,000 people just from my country, from 20 million people, my friends. And it was something so unique, so special. We were filling rooms only in my country with 4,000 or 5,000 people, right? So that was the technology from 2014. I love my previous company. I'm grateful to my owner. We are still friends, and to the leaders there. And I wouldn't be here if it wouldn't be for my previous company. But why am I sharing it? So you understand the vision. That technology started, when I started, was from 2014. Right now we are in 2026, my friends, and with all this modern technology that I showed you, to Travel Advantage, with the app, with the loyalty program, with the AI, with all the deals that I showed you, my friends, I really believe only in my country, I think we can put 100,000 people easily. Now, most of you guys tonight are living in far bigger countries. I mean, I saw some of you guys are in the UK, 60 million people. For people that, you know, 90 pounds a month is nothing. Most of people can afford it. Or in South America, I know so many people are looking for an opportunity. Or, you know, in countries like, I saw people from Switzerland, Ecuador. I mean, wherever you guys are from around the world, this is a project that can bring hope, my friends, to your country. They can bring hope. Just think how many people are looking for something to change their lives. How many people are looking for a better life? How many people from your country are looking for an opportunity, right? They're looking for someone to just give them a call and say, you know what? I have something for you. I have something that might change your life. So this is the vision that I'm inviting you to see it also. I saw it happening. We are here. We are building it, but I also want you to see it happen. Now, as I told you, the Access to Elevation, the event in April, I believe if you consider seriously in joining our project also and developing it as a business, join us for Elevation, my friends, in April in Turkey. So the ticket for the event is about €160. It's ultra accessible, obviously. I've been spending even $7,000 to $8,000 for a weekend with Tony Robbins and other trainers. So €160, when I say it, I mean like, wow, this is so affordable for people all around the world. This is our vice president. In the last, I met him about 2-3 years ago, but in the last couple of months we became friends. He's an amazing human being. Also our founder, Mr. Yoni Ashurov. Ilian is originally from Bulgaria, but he lived in France. He's a top basketball player. He's also our vice president. And what I love about these people, and I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, is how they treat their families. He has 4 children, a beautiful wife. He's all in with his family, with having multiple discussions around this family. And why am I telling you this? Why is it important? Because the way a person treats his family is the way a person treats also his community, right? His second family, which is this business. So I've been talking to Lian so many times during this couple of months, and also to Yoni, my friends. They are close to us, all of us as leaders from all around the world. Whatever you need, they're always there. So it's so important to have a corporate team that is close to our needs, especially our leaders, the ones of you who have experience, to support you, to be next to you, to solve any situation. And, you know, this is a partnership, right? people with similar values, people you can trust, people you can build with long term. Now, just to make a recap before we end, the elite subscription for people that want to join as elite is $100 a month. Very simple, they become 120 points. The activation fee for elite is also $100, but once in a life. And the business center, it's $100. So totally, if you want to join as elite, is $340. And from $340, you receive $120 in points that you can use them immediately on the app. Now, if you also decide to upgrade to Turbo, and if it's a good time for you financially, I really recommend you to go Turbo because of all the services. What Turbo does, and I will say it once again, besides the business investment, which is $100, all the money for Turbo become immediately loyalty points. So you have $490 in points out of the $590, which is the whole investment, right? You can use them immediately on the app. Now, I love performance, right? I love working with people that love performance. Obviously, you don't need to do it, but if you want to start fast, I recommend you to take this bonus. So if you sign up today, you have 3 weeks to sign up 6 people. Obviously, you can do them in whatever time frame you choose. But if you do it in 3 weeks, if those 6 members are minimum elite, you make $720. I'm talking here about cash money, right? If they become Turbo, you make close to $1,000, $990. And also, if from these 6 people, at least 3 of them remain members until the end of the year, you also make the trip for 2 people for free. So if you're a Turbo, my friends, you also make $2,880 for your next trip. So total, if you think about it, it might be close to $4,000, right? Just from Enroll Exist members. And I love to do that, right? And if you do it, you might inspire other people to do it, and it just becomes like a beautiful, roller coaster where many people decide to do a similar thing. Now, I will end with this. And then I want to invite a few friends of mine that have been here for the last couple of months, people that are doing this worldwide. When I decided to join this company, I realized the value we can bring in people's lives. And that's the number one reason why I'm here. Also, I have my own personal goals. I know I can make millions and millions of dollars. I made them before, so I know where this company can take me personally. But what I would love here is to build a beautiful community of light. People that start enjoying life, living life, and not surviving life, my friends. People that start traveling again, hoping again, right? Traveling with their families, creating a beautiful experience out of a life. Why would you see a cheap movie, my friends, when you can have access to see a beautiful Steven Spielberg movie, right? Or Francis Ford Coppola. That's what we can do with our lives. And having access to this beautiful community, making friends. You see here, we are tens of people here from all around the world, right? And also, I do believe we have a divine right from God of being free. And I'm not just talking about financial freedom, my friends. I'm talking about spiritual freedom, mental freedom, but also financial freedom. We are living in a material world. And if you look at the world right now, doesn't matter where you're from, people live in extremes. Either they are too focused on the financial part of life, and all their life is just about money and houses and cars and social worth and so on and so forth. And they're so disconnected from their souls and from God that they're just not fulfilled with all the money in the bank accounts. But there is also the other extreme, right? People that are into spirituality and they love connecting to God and they pray and they meditate and they do all kinds of processes, but they also live in a fairy tale, right? In the beautiful dimensions of spirituality. But then reality kicks in and you see, you need money, my friends, right? You need money for your kids. You need money for education. You need money to travel. You need money to support your goals and dreams, and not just for yourself. Also, you need money to contribute. For example, I want to build a light center, a retreat center in Romania. I need a few millions of dollars, right? So I saw a beautiful way in which I can fulfill my dream from this company. Now, I do believe with all my heart, this company can truly change millions and millions of lives all around the world. But now I also invite you to see some friends of mine, people that have been doing this for at least a couple of months. There are people that have amazing success. There are also beautiful human beings. The first one of them was a top leader in another company, in a crypto company in Dubai. He's been here for about 7-8 months more or so. He's starting building fast. He already has hundreds and hundreds of people in his team, and he's still all in to build a beautiful community. So Vlad, if you are here as my friend, please share a few words of your experience.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much, Razvan. This was a lovely presentation this evening. Congratulations for that, and thank you for doing it. I want to thank everyone who's with us in this evening. It was a lovely evening altogether. My name is Vlad Coste. I find about MWR Live middle of last year. I joined immediately because I trust the people that showed me the idea. It was Ms. Luminica, Razvan, Alexandra, all of them. And I didn't wait to test it. I started to share it, of course, with my friends. I've got my 3 friends in less than 24 hours. Then I started to share with other people. I reached rank 4 before I had any booking, guys. After that, I really tested the platform. We travel in different places. At some point, I save around $800 on a hotel, which I could book from Booking with $800 more. And end of last year, when I reached my rank number 5, at some point I have a moment to feel ungrateful. But then a message came to my mind and it was like, Vlad, you need to be grateful for the results you got because you were not serious about the business all this time. And to convince me about that, I realized my father works as an electrician specialist for the last 26 years in the same company. And I've been involved 5 years, 5 months back then in the MWR Live, and I was making residual more than his salary. He invested 26 years to create that income, and I invested 5 months. Then I realized if he stops working, he's not going to get the salary. If I'm stop working, I'm still getting the residual. If I'm adding the active income on top of that, my income is double every month. And I was like, I'm very grateful for what I did in these months. And if I'm going to take it seriously for minimum 3 months, that's going to be crazy. Guys, I can tell you this. Life is great when you travel and get paid. Let's travel around the world and create memories that last for life. Money comes and goes. Thank you very much, my friends.
Thank you so much, Vlad. Thank you for your kind words and for your leadership. I also wanted to introduce you to a friend of mine. We've been friends for about 10 years. He started as a visionary, bringing this project in Ireland. He already has hundreds of people there. He's a phenomenal human being, a phenomenal leader, and I want to invite him. We just came back from Lapland together. So please, my friend Nikolai, if you want to share a few words, please do so.
Hey everybody, wow, Razvan, what a presentation. I want to sign up again. I remember that day, 8th of September, when you just been with me on a call and you say to me, Nikolai, I found something really amazing and I started. And I asked you only one question. Why? Why do you do this? And only from your answer, without seeing the presentation, I ask you for the link. My first presentation I saw next night when I had my first 4 friends in a call which Luminica held that presentation. So my first presentation was with being me a member. And Lumi was presenting the project. All 4 guys sign up in that evening. And since then, there is multiple trips. We just back 3 days ago from Andorra. We just back 2 weeks ago from Lapland. I've been in Bucharest and I see all the company, all the event that Lumi and all the team in Romania have done. I meet all my old friends that are in this project. We managed, like in these 5 months since I'm in the project, I personally enroll over 20 people. And from that 20 people, we have over 100 people in Ireland. So I'm very excited. The next 2 weeks, we're going to have Lumi here. We're going to have an event. We already sold so many tickets. Everybody's waiting for Lumi to come over. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And, I have 3 more trips booked for the next few months. So my goal for the 2026 is to have 10 trips. 6 of them already three passed actually, and 3 are in the few months ahead. So I just need to do 4 more. And that wouldn't be possible if this project, because in the last 3-5 years, even I'm an entrepreneur here in Ireland. And, with the traditional business, you cannot afford to live so much. And with this project now, I can do twice or maybe 3 times more trips for the same budget. So it's amazing project. Nothing can stop me. I already tested the project. I seen the leadership. I seen the money in the bank account. So the trust is there, 100%. I'm all in.
Thank you, my friend. Happy to have you here with us. Now I want to show you two men that have great success and also two amazing ladies. One of them is actually both of them are a big reason why I'm also here, and I'm grateful to both of them. I'm also grateful to Vlad. So one of them is a phenomenal, successful young girl. She's been the top leader in her previous company. She decided to build this project at the middle of this year. She is a beautiful soul. She also have amazing leadership skills. They already have hundreds of people in their team. It's a great trainer. And also I want to invite Alexandra to share a few words of her experience here. So Alexandra, if you are here with us, please.
Hello, hello. Thank you very much, Razvan, for inviting me. And thank you very much for the amazing presentation. It was great. Hello, everybody. Hola, Lumi. Hola, Guadalajara. Nice to see you all. Muy encantada de verlos. I'm very happy to see all of you, and thank you so much for staying till the end, because I know this opportunity, as it changed my life, can change your life. I will tell you my story. I met Lumi and Razvan in Cyprus last summer, and Luminica showed me the platform. I was already traveling all over the world, so it was not a problem for me to travel. But when she showed me the prices, I said, I'm all in for the travel part. After that, I reached home and I started to understand the compensation plan and the business side. And when I have seen the opportunity that is inside, I decided to share it with other people. Why? Because traveling is not only for me, or it's not only for the people that can afford it. Travel is for every single one of us. And so when I understood that I can travel for myself and I can offer the same opportunity to others. So I told Vlad, as Vlad was saying, I told him, I'm going to start. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm all in. So we started together. We built a beautiful team of hundreds of people, and I started to enjoy the product. I already been in China. I've been in Dubai life experience. I have been to a spiritual life experience in Romania, and so many more other trips with the platform. So from my side, beside the fact that we have an amazing product, we also have an amazing compensation plan that can increase the quality of our life and the quality of the people around us. So from my side, Razvan, this is all tonight. Thank you very much, and I hope you'll get a great decision tonight.
Thank you, Alexandra. And now the last person I want to invite you tonight is actually the person that kind of brought all of us together. She's been my dear friend for about 12 years. We've been building our previous project where she was a top leader. She's a top leader in the network marketing industry, more than 30 years of experience. She's been number 1 in Europe in Oriflame, number 7 worldwide, a really legendary leader in our industry. Also, when we partner up in our travel company, she built a huge organization around the world. And I'm deeply fortunate to have her as a friend. She's a wonderful mom. She has her kids there with her. I know she's in Guadalajara now. She's been building a team in South America with my friend JC. Hey JC, happy to see you with us, my friend, and all the people there. And she's such a beautiful leader, but also a beautiful human being. So Rumi, if you are with us, please share a few words. This is a great surprise.
Yes, hello. Yes, it's very nice that we have the same, we have a good time to join your presentation, amazing presentation. Thank you very much, Razvan. For me, the most difficult part was not to say yes, because I said yes immediately after I saw the presentation. The most difficult part was to jump in a Zoom for more than 5 years, 5.5 years. The same person from France who lives in Dubai invited me to see this amazing opportunity. And I said, I am busy. I am always busy. First of all, because that guy was very, very young. And I said, I know very well how to travel. I know how to make money. I am in this industry for more than 25 years. So I know everything. But when I met him in Dubai, when I was in a vacation with my daughter, I met him without planning this. And I saw his platform and my platform. I compare, and I said, I want to travel more for less money. And then I understood the passive income, his huge passive income. And I realized from my job, I was teacher. I work in a collegium for 16 years. I will never make this money, especially as a passive income. And in this industry, I am already number 7 in the world and I don't make this money. So I didn't find any reason to say no. I started in March 2023, end of March, my registration. I book immediately my first life experience in Flores. I use my first loyalty points. So I realized when I pay my membership, I invest in my own experiences. It's an advance for my experiences. Then I started to invite my friends. In my first month, 21 of them said yes. Now in total, I have 45. And from these 45 started a huge community. Now we have more than 16,000 people in more than 20 countries. I am very happy, very grateful for this opportunity. And some of those friends that I invited them in my first days, not months, days. In my left and right, I have 2 old friends from more than 8 years. They knew the information, they tested the platform, they enjoy the platform, but I think it's better to invite them, JC and Hugo, to share their experiences.
Hi, Razvan. Nice to see you. What great presentation.
Nice to see you, JC.
Work together. So that's the first
Say my brother.
Work together is a great experience. And then after, let me say, after many times that we were watching the platform, using the platform for travel, to be honest, I always say I am busy, I don't have time, so excuses. So I was focused at that time with my traditional business where I have invested more money than I have it, and I haven't got any $1 return yet. Of our 3 years, just investing money. So when I asked her, how's your business? How's your travel business? I see you are doing great because I know she's very good. But show me how's your results? Because money talks. And when she showed me the result, I never asked before in the last 3 years, and I was surprised. I say, how with this industry, with this simple business that you just have fun, travel, share with your friend, you can make this big income. So I didn't realize in the past how powerful was this industry. So I regret to wait 3 years to say yes. So today, record this is my first day in the business. So now we're gonna work together. We're just coming from Dallas, from the lounge, so we're so excited. Yesterday, I understand how the business plan, compensation plan works. So I was yesterday also again surprised because it's more generous than I was thinking. So I will be happy to see you in the following trips. You are more than welcome to come to America, and I will be happy to help you with presentation in Spanish to all your teams.
Oh.
Yeah, hi.
How
nice
beautiful.
to meet you. Nice
Thank
to
you,
meet
JC. Hi, Hugo.
For me, it's a pleasure. I am very happy and grateful to be here. I was in Dallas too, and thanks to Luminita for being inviting me and Mr. JC. I had a lot of travel in the last year, but I never get any discount. And when I really right now see what is happening, I know that I'm going to get a lot of discount, but plus not only the discount, plus earn money and get change my life, not only my life, not the life of my people that I know. I know that this is a very big opportunity, and for me is grateful because I knowing right now the owners and the great leader of the company, and I know that they have a great core value. And for me, it's amazing. Thank you, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Lumi, Hugo, JC. And you see, we're just in a Zoom call right now, but you see the beauty of this concept, my friends. It's creating what no religion and no politicians are able to create right now all around the world, which is love and unity. And I guess that's what the people need, my friends. They need a community of people that support each other, care for each other, work with each other. It doesn't matter if they're from South America, from Europe, from Africa, from North America. And that's the kind of organization we want to build, my friends. And on the one stage, right, you saw an amazing travel platform, a great compensation plan, a phenomenal training system. But I do believe with all my heart it's something more than that. What if we'll be millions and millions all around the world, people that work with each other? You saw how beautiful was JC when he said, I want to support you guys, right? He doesn't know you. I know where you're from, but he doesn't know you. But he said, I want to support you. What if you would have a team in South America and you would work with JC, or from Romania, or from Switzerland, or from North America, from Africa? This is the beauty of a company that can bring people all together from around the world, my friends. That's what we are doing. We're changing people's lives. Now, obviously, we're all very excited. I think you can realize that. We trust the company. We trust the project. We saw the value it can bring in our lives and in our communities' lives. But this night is not about Razvan. This night is not about Vlad. It's not about Nikolai. It's not about Alexandra. It's not about Lumi. It's not about JC. It's not about Hugo. This night was about you, my friend. It's not even about the person that invited you. Obviously, they're amazing people. They're great people. They're our partners, our friends. But tonight is about you. And the reality is that only you can take a decision for yourself, right? Not even God interferes in your decision. So I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to manipulate you. I'm not here to make you do something you don't want. And the reality is that only you can feel if this club resonates with you, right? Only you can feel, my friend. So right now you have three options, only three. Option number one is that for whatever reason you don't resonate with what you do. And that's fine, my friend. Okay, there is no pressure. We are still friends. You know, I haven't joined Lumi 2-3 years ago and we are still friends. Okay, so if you don't feel to join right now, it's okay. It's fine. We are keeping you as friends in our families. Whoever invited you, we are not breaking our relationships because of a project or a business, right? And we don't want to convince you to come here. We want you to feel to come here. Now, option number two is you felt something tonight. You see the value of the membership. You want to join this community, but you don't necessarily want to build a business. And that's also okay. If you just want to sign up and join us as a customer and become a member and use the app, who knows, maybe in some time after you use it, you might think of promoting it. That's also fine. Just choose a membership. Talk to the person that invited you. I would choose, if I were you, I would choose at least Elite or Turbo if you can afford it, obviously, because of the service. But obviously, it's your choice. Just choose the membership that fits best for you. Now, option number three is that you felt you can do something here. Option number three is option that you felt that there is an opportunity here. There is a way to change your life for the better. There is a way to make some serious money. There is a way it can change your life and the life of the ones around you, my friends. Now, if you are option number three, I would recommend you with all my heart to go with your instinct. Go with your heart. When this years, if we enrolled 100,000 members in my previous company, I probably talked to hundreds of thousands of people around the world. And I saw so many people getting lost in, I don't have the resources, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't know how to do it, I don't know this, I don't know that, I don't have that, I want to think, My friend, with the bottom of my heart, don't go there. That just the limitations and the fears and the negative beliefs we have from tens of years of programming. From our families, from our disappointments, from our traumas, from the society, and so on and so forth, right? And, you know, Professor Einstein was saying, you know, one of the greatest scientists, that you cannot do the definition of madness is doing the same things and expecting different results, right? So whatever we are right now, my friends, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, we are the end results of everything we have been doing until today. You see, for JC, he said, I just signed up today. For me, it's the first day, right? Because probably he realized that he wants something more for himself, for his family, for his future, and he saw an opportunity here. Now, I cannot tell you if this is an opportunity for you. I don't have the right to decide that. But if you felt something, my friends, just go beyond any limitation. If you feel you don't have money, find the money. I know you can find them, right? If you feel you don't have time, my friend, I have 5-6 projects developing in the same time. I have a real estate agency. I'm mentoring people. I do all kinds of events. I'm all the time doing something. I promise you, if I found 2 hours a day to invest in this project, you can do it also. I have people I'm working with. Today I had a presentation with a beautiful man. They have 6 kids, my friend. 6 kids, not 1 or 2, 6 kids, and they're still deciding to build this. I have my friend Radu here. He's a doctor, he's a surgeon. Obviously, he's all the time doing surgeries. He also has 4 kids, and he's still doing this business. So again, as your friend, you can find time. It's all about priority. And then if you're thinking, how will I be able to do this? Just like we've done it tonight, my friends. We've spent about an hour together, more or less. That's what you'll do. You'll work with the people that invited you, will support you, will work with you, will do the presentation, and in 1 hour you can invite a few people and we'll be there next to you to support you. And obviously in time, in a few weeks, obviously you can start doing presentation, learn the skills, you have all the trainings and us as leaders next to you to support you. You just need one thing, my friend. Yourself. If you have yourself, and if you are in the place of your life where you want to change your life for the better, what if this is the path? What if this is not a coincidence? For me, I believe God answered me. And I believe I saw something that can truly create a massive impact in my life, but also for the people around me. I'm just ending with one story. What this concept can do in someone's life. My mother never traveled outside my country, my friends. For tens of years, she's been working for a few $100s, right? She's never been outside Romania. When I started doing a model of business like this, the first time I invited my mom to a trip, you know, she's the being that brought me on earth. I took her to a trip in Barcelona. She saw Barcelona. We were there, hundreds of people in a beautiful fun park. And I took her to an event. There were 3,000-4,000 people there where I was recognized on stage, you know, as reaching one of the highest ranks in my company. I took my mom to Florence. I took my mom to Peru in South America. I don't remember. I took her to so many places, Greece and all around the world. And you see, it's not just about yourself, my friend. The decision you'll take is not just about yourself. The decision you'll take might impact your parents, might impact your spouse, might impact your kids, might impact your country and all the people around you. So if you felt something tonight, as your friend, with the bottom of my heart, I hope you'll join this movement. I hope you'll be here with us for yourself, for your family, for your future, for your goals, for your dreams. Just talk to the people that invited you here. Ask them the questions if you need to clarify something. Don't postpone it for 5 years like I did or for 2-3 years like JC. Right? Don't lose time, my friends, because time is valuable. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here tonight. It's such a pleasure to connect with all these people from around the world. Whatever you do, even if you sign up or not, may God bless you. May God bless your family. And if you felt something tonight, if you felt this might be your home, we welcome you to our home. We welcome you to our community. We welcome you to our platform, to our business, and let's build something great together, my friends. I wish you a beautiful evening and I cannot wait to connect soon. Bye-bye.